Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. As you should know by now, we're here to provide a service. That service is to separate the mainstream narrative with reality, right? Basically, there's a lot of things that we're being spoon-fed on a regular basis as citizens in this world, right? But you shouldn't believe everything that you read. You have to read in between the lines, and that's what we're going to do here with another round of Ask a Conspiracist. So what's some news stories that caught your attention this week here, Marty?
Yeah, this one makes me mad. Google just rolled out a test version of its next-gen AI keyboard, and the company says it will predict user intention before typing begins. They're calling it proactive composition, and it analyzes your typing patterns, pauses, and motion to guess what you're about to write, supposedly making messaging faster, more intuitive.
Right. You don't even need to use your fingers. See, I'm glad that I'm wearing off on you, Mari.
You are.
And you know what? You're absolutely right, because this isn't about predictive typing. It's actually mind latch protocol. So Google doesn't want you to want to finish your sentences. Google wants to start them.
I think so.
Yes, this isn't a keyboard. It's a digital Ouija board,
Makes
right?
sense.
And every time you hesitate before typing, Google's AI doesn't read your intention. It plants one. You're like, all of a sudden I got a sudden urge to text my ex, huh? No, that's not you. That's the algorithm testing your emotional stability index. That random message you typed and immediately deleted, already archived under potential chaos user behavior report, right? So this isn't autocorrect. It's auto possession. They're not predicting what you think. They're warming up for the day when you start predicting what they want you to say.
Oh,
Yes, I know.
I believe it.
I know you do. It's scary out there. So again, don't just let them say, hey, this is going to be easier for you guys.
No.
Yeah. Thinking is hard, but it's okay. It's a difficulty that as humans, we must endure to grow.
Exactly.
What's the next story?
Okay, this one, though, makes me happy.
Okay.
Because I need it. Smart fridges are getting an upgrade. They're going to send expiration alerts and even photos of your food directly to your phone. The companies say it's all about reducing food waste and helping people stay organized, which I need. I need it.
Stop.
My food expires.
This is not about food waste, Mari. Come on, man. You got to be smarter than that.
I want this.
No, it's all about refrigerator surveillance. Okay, your fridge isn't reminding you about milk. It's judging your lifestyle choices. You got a judgmental fridge. It's like having your mother live inside your fridge and be like, are you really going to eat that? And every time you ignore an expiration alert, that's logged as emotional instability. Every time your leftovers start to mold, that's flagged as possible chaos behavior. These are all data. It's all data that it's absorbing about you, and it's going to judge you. And it's going to turn around when we basically find out what our human rankings are to the AI overlords. These smart fridges are essentially going to out you, snitch you out, and rank you lower. And that's not good, because you don't want a low rank when those rankings come out.
With the cheese.
What? The cheese? The cheese will bring you to your knees, okay? And those photos of your shelves, right? They're not for you. They're for the Global Food Reputation Index. You thought your fridge was an appliance? Buddy, it's a snitch in a stainless steel trench coat. So this is not meal prep. This is pantry personality profiling, and that's why you don't want a smart fridge. Trust me.
All right.
All right, one more story just so I can enlighten you, and then, we'll move forward.
Okay, I also kind of like this one, though. This is a few hotel chains are testing a new idea called silent elevator mode. Guests can choose total silence during their ride. No music, no chatter, no ads. Supposedly to reduce small talk anxiety.
Yeah, you wish, dude. Of course they want you to think that, but no. It's not about comfort. It's vertical isolation testing, okay? So they're not eliminating small talk. They're measuring how humans behave without micro-social cues.
Really?
Yes, those things help us. They benefit us. The silent elevators, that's the first step in the No Sound Society beta test. They don't want you to make a peep. Just conform, stand in line, stay quiet. Yes.
But that music, though, it's kind of annoying sometimes.
Yeah, is it though?
It
is. It though? Sometimes it's a banger. Sometimes it's a reminder of a classic. Sometimes it will bring you back to a time in your life that you cherish.
You're
all right?
You're right.
So, that's the first step, though. They want to see how long you can stand still with strangers, how fast your brain panics without elevator music, and whether you'll break down and compliment someone's shoes. The elevator isn't silent. It's monitoring your raw, unfiltered social malfunction. And it's not even about hospitality. No, this is emotional Jenga in a metal box.
Wow.
Yes. So next time you walk into an elevator and it says, would you like to be silent? You scream out, oh, hell no. I'm going to talk about my entire internal dialogue while I'm, sitting here waiting to go to floor number 13, which is always haunted, by the way.
Oh, always.
All right. So anyways, long story short, Mari, they're going to tell you a lot of things.
They do.
Never believe the surface level of the things that they tell you. Always read between the lines. And if you can't do that, ask a conspiracist.
Thank you.
All right, we're back here live on the podcast broadcast, and it is weird. My StreamYard today, every single day, it's something. It's something with this place. Like, I can't show the comments today for whatever reason. I don't see a little screen on the side to be able to know what we look like on the vertical. The whole thing is kind of wanky. But I mean, now, does it look better on the vertical? Probably. I could tell on the podcast, but I want to show all your comments here. You need to win Roadrunner tickets. Well, I already gave them out, Jeff, so I don't think that's happening today. What day are you trying to go? If you're trying to go to the Roadrunners game on Sunday or Saturday for Barbie night, just email me, beef@kfma.com, and then give me your phone number. And how many tickets, and I will get that list all situated. Is there a way to get the video back to full screen here? Well, we're here. This is full screen now. How does it look right now, Dirt McGirt? Let me know. And also, Dubs, good to see that you're joining the stream and the comments. And everyone watching the Instagram live as well. We're going to have Herb Stratford here in a little bit. Of course, we're going to be reacting to some movie trailers and new releases this week, as there's, a couple big movies. We're not going to talk about Wicked Part 2, which is good. You laugh.
Oh, it's a big deal.
Yeah. This is kind of a big deal. You know what's weird about this is I started watching this show on Peacock, Poker Face, with Natasha Lyonne. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Okay, it's kind of like what's a good a good, like, there was like kind of like, what was that guy with the crooked eye who was the detective back in the day? You might be too young for this. You might have to help me on this stream. But it was one of those classic television shows where it's a whodunit that gets solved every episode, and it's pretty fun. I mean, Natasha Lyonne, she's, very charismatic, very likable. The premise of the show is that she could tell when people are lying, right? And so then every episode would be a different murder mystery or some kind of crime history. And then Natasha would inadvertently stumble across the criminals, be able to tell who's lying and solve the crime, and then go to another location, and she's on the run from the mob. It was a good show, but I did kind of stop watching it. I watched the entire first season, watched a couple episodes of the second season, and then, just wasn't watching Peacock because I don't like commercials and stuff. Well, they canceled the show, and I was disappointed to hear this. But I am now feeling a sense of joy because it was just announced that they got picked up at HBO. So now you could have the same show with all the same cursing, but maybe some nudity. So, the exciting, the lead role, and Peter Dinklage is set to take over. Oh shit. No, actually, so it's going to be reimagined. Natasha Lyonne is out.
Oh no.
And Peter Dinklage is set to take over.
Ooh.
Yeah. And at HBO. So we'll see where it goes. It's not 100% confirmed yet, but this is speculation. That's going to be tough, though. Dinklage on HBO. I mean, that you think that's a slam dunk because, Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, it's a role that was initially made by Natasha Lyonne. It's a bummer that I canceled, though. Only 2 episodes, or 2 seasons, I should say. I don't know. You guys ready for Friday and everything, or the weekend? We got Joe Coy tonight. Obviously, Joe Coy's not in studio right now, which is a bummer. We'll play a clip from Joe Coy talking about, his connection with Biggie Smalls and Christopher Wallace's mom. Mrs. Wallace. And we'll play that clip here in a little bit and some more stuff as we get ready for Herb Stratford. And then when Herb Stratford comes in, we're going to geek out about a couple movie releases, but we're also going to make Mari glaze over in her eyes as we'll talk about the Challenge 42's Dream Team.
What about Squid Game Challenge? I'm in that.
I know you're in that now. That's good. Did you watch the finale?
No.
Neither did
I did see where Zoe fell down the...
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now when I go home today, I'm probably going to watch the final episode of Squid Game, the Challenge 2. I don't know who won. No spoilers,
Wait,
right?
You don't want to know?
I mean, I want to know when I watch it. Yeah.
I kind of want to find out now.
Okay, and you could do that just simply by Googling.
You don't want me to tell you?
I mean, why don't you Google it, and then I'll see if I can guess with your eyes.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, because I do want to know.
I'm sure you do.
I want to spoil it.
For yourself. All right, good morning, 857 Tucson. What's up?
Did you have a hope? Like, did you have one that you hoped would win?
Yeah, I think Zoe's partner, the girl. I thought she was really good. Yeah. Brittany Battle says, ask Herb if he thinks they will have an FC movie and who will play him. I know who should play him, Herb Stratford himself.
Oh my God.
I think he'd make the ultimate Jeffrey Epstein. Yes.
He looks nothing like him.
It's not that he looks like him, but Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Hanging out here with Mari as we get ready for Herb Stratford on the podcast broadcast, talking about new movie releases and everything else. And we're talking about, but before we get into movie news and everything, I do have some science stories that I want to share with you real quick. All right, first and foremost, like mistletoe. Have you ever kissed underneath the mistletoe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's romantic.
Yeah. How long do you think that tradition's been around?
I'm going to say 200 years.
200 years, that's a long time.
Yeah.
But just a blip in what this study found, they said the act of kissing underneath or kissing in general, it dates back 20 million years.
Wow.
Or more. Yeah, long
Mistletoe?
before humans were around. No, just kissing. So they say lots of other animals do it too, not just us. They're still not sure as to why we've evolved to do it, but we've been kissing for 20 million years as a species. Dinosaurs kissed. Birds kiss. Do they use tongue, no? Or is that the French? Did the French exclusively, invent that? Or was it other species millions of years ago? We're saying French kiss when we should really be saying like anaconda kiss or,
Anaconda?
I'm just picking a species, an animal species. Which animal, if you were going to assume?
An anteater.
Yeah, they got the best tongues.
Oh, they could like kiss from far away though.
Yeah, but they didn't invent kissing, but they did invent something else, and it's amazing.
What?
Well, I can't say it on the air.
Ants?
Well, with that tongue, I mean, there's.
No, they did not invent that. They're
yes, they did.
Animals.
I'm telling you. Have you ever seen a dirty anteater vagina? No, you haven't.
No, I haven't.
All right, moving forward.
And you haven't either.
I know I haven't, and there's a reason why, because those tongues are crazy. Okay, so NASA. They released what they're claiming to be the best photos yet of the interstellar object 3I Atlas. Now, we talked about this the other day. Don't get your hopes up. They aren't good images. It's all like kind of a ruse. And they're saying NASA on the record is saying, hey, it's just a comet. Just a comet. Here's what they posted on their Instagram, right? Which essentially looks like a blurry shot of the moon. Right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's just a white blob.
Yes, and it gets worse, okay? Then they're like, it's right here. Well, what? We don't see a spaceship. What? What's the big deal? No, it's just a comet. Look at there's another shot. You're telling me this is the best you can do on your pictures. The last shot there is literally pixelated light.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to state, to say, hey, there's nothing to see here. 3I Atlas is just a comet. And of course, there's skeptics out there that aren't convinced, like the Harvard guy. Who's been pushing it. He says that they really don't offer anything new and they're still just guessing, and it might just be another few weeks before there's more data, so we'll know for sure. But what they're publicly releasing is a huge nothing burger, and it's offensive that NASA would even just release this and say, nothing to see here, guys. Go screw. All right. In art news, have you ever looked at like an abstract painting and thought, my 4-year-old could do that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, researchers had a bunch of little kids and adults try to paint like a Jackson Pollock, and they all sucked. So the ones done by adults were rated as slightly better than the kids' painting. So, and long story short, according to science, no, you can't do that. All right. All right, and archaeologists in Israel may have found the earliest known artifact showing that a human getting it on with an animal. The earliest known artifact of a human getting it on with an animal. I know, it sounds gross, but it's weirder than that. They found a 12,000-year-old figurine that apparently shows a woman being mounted by a goose.
How?
The goose was probably from behind, had the wings wrapped around her hips. And I'm guessing, I haven't seen the image, but the way I'm kind of picturing it, the goose is kind of looking upward into the sky and like squawking.
I think no.
Yeah, don't worry.
No.
I think it's just a figurine and some weird art, animal exotica.
Yes,
so 12,000 years ago, we were freaks. An update, fast forward to today, still freaky. I mean, that's an art piece that you would definitely see in some places going along 4th Avenue.
Yeah.
And finally, in winter weather news, a team of Virginia Tech has come up with a better way to defrost windshields. They've basically found out how to zap it off with high voltage electricity instead of heat.
Ooh, like a taser? You just bust out your taser and tase out that windshield?
Yes, just tase your windshields. Now, obviously, we don't have to deal with that so much here in Tucson. There'll be a couple days where our windshields are frosty.
I never know what to do. I'm like taking a credit card and just trying to scrape it off, and then it gets all foggy, and then I'm like, I can't drive. It happens when I come to the station because it's so early.
Yeah, but turn it on, defrost your, there's a defroster, and you just wait. You got to be patient. Okay, but do you have a taser?
I don't, but I want to get one now.
Just start tasing your windshield.
Go Amazon it later.
Well, I think there's a certain amount. I mean, I don't want you to break your windshield, so I wouldn't suggest that you just do this DIY style. Look into it, but again, Virginia Tech came up with this idea, and maybe they'll patent it and they'll sell it, so people will start tasing their windshields here in the future. Make it quick and easy. Boom!
That'd be so nice.
Yeah, well, thank you, science. All right. Let's hit the reset on the FM side. But when we return, film critic Herb Stratford will be live in studio. But join us on the podcast broadcast because we have a lot to get to, including your viral video of the day. It's youtube.com/BeFegan. Music on the way on Rock 102.1 by Weezer and Evanescence. Stick around. I get kind of confused. I'm like, go here, stay here, do that, do this.
You got it. It's Friday.
It's Friday. I know. It started off slow, but we're back at it.
Back at it.
Yes. Why? All right. Thanks.
The anteaters. I have the same.
Oh. Well, okay. The anteater, the long tongues, things.
No, that doesn't happen.
Their faces. I mean, honestly, okay. Why? I get it. I understand. I didn't have to go there. I went there, right? I didn't have to go there. But it's been...
I know. Just the other morning, I was listening with the kids, and then you said butt stuff. And I was like, oh, change it.
Oh,
Bye.
come on. I said billionaire butt stuff, and it's alliteration.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was a good line. In fact, actually, it was quoted a couple times here on the stream. And, Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So billionaire butt stuff. Awesome name of a punk band, too, for the record.
I disagree.
Well, you know what? We have to agree to disagree because I believe that billionaire butt stuff is an awesome sentence. Okay. Now, of course, Joe Coy couldn't join us earlier this morning, but he will be performing tonight at the Tucson Arena. When we did catch up with him, we talked after the original podcast. So I think a lot of you guys did not even see our conversation, to be fair, because we talked to him all the way till like 11 o'clock in the morning, right?
Oh, wow.
It was a super long podcast. There was a highlight that I clipped up that I really enjoyed talking with Joe about. It was funny and insightful. And it was talking about how much money it costs to license popular music while airing a comedy special on Netflix and producing it. And while he learned this lesson financially the hard way, something really beautiful came out of him taking that financial risk. And that's what he talked about in this clip. In case you missed it, it went like this. Check it out. Here, because I know that, going in for, congratulations on another Netflix special. Where are you going to shoot this? And what's your kind of like vision for? What can you tell me about how you're going to approach this special?
We're shooting it in it's going to be another arena. And by the way, I have this relationship with Netflix where they just trust me with the production, right? So it's kind of a blessing that I can be creative and not have to worry about them coming in and, controlling some of that creativity. Yeah. So, but what sucks is I also control the budget. And when you play these arenas, it's expensive, bro.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
It's expensive, and it's a hard helmet to wear, bro. And then I got to get on stage and still be funny, but yet in my head, I'm like, did I really need to get that spider cramp at that camera? Did I need that?
Yeah.
Did I really need to zoom it around right now? You think about every little thing when you walk out. So it's a lot of pressure, but you know what? I love it. I love the overall look and outcome. So, and I love editing. So I'm always in the editing bay. I'm always directing. So it's been a blessing. It's been the best relationship ever. I did a special called Brooklyn. It came out, I think, 2 years ago. I think.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, it was excellent.
It came out 2 years ago. And I think crushed, right? Like it's crushed. And I did a joke where I talked about generational rap, right? The rap from my generation, my sons. And then I specifically I told everyone in my crew, I'm not doing that joke. I'm not. So no one be prepared for this joke, because I'm not. Even if I say play that music, I looked at my DJ, I go, don't play it, because it's going to cost so much money. The licensing for Biggie is a lot of money. And literally 15 minutes into my routine, I'm like, play that song. He pressed play, and I'm literally like, while I'm doing the bit in my head, I'm like, this is gonna cost so much money. And in order to do that joke, I had to do another joke, which was Rich Homie Quan. And so I did that joke, and I was just like, oh. And literally, we tried to cut it out, but it just didn't look right. And then, and I'm glad we left it in. And because it was a great bit. It was such a good moment because it was so spontaneous. And it was in Brooklyn. And then actually when that joke aired, it went real viral. And I ended up talking to Mrs. Wallace on the phone. I don't know if I told you this story.
No, you did not.
So I ended up on the phone with Mrs. Wallace
before she passed.
Before she passed, and she was like, thank you so much for keeping my son's legacy alive. She has a sweet Jamaican accent. It's like, thank you for keeping my son's legacy alive on Netflix. It'll forever be on Netflix, and generations after this will always know about my son. Thank you so much, Joe Coy. And I was like, of course everyone's gonna know about your son. I love your son, and you charge me so much money, Mrs. Wallace. Of course it's gonna be there forever. I'm never taking it down. This is a lot of money, Mrs. Wallace. A lot.
Yeah, so you charge me that forever price. I'm constantly gonna try to
doing this out of love, Mrs. Wallace. You physically charged me so much money.
Yes. She's
the sweetest woman, man. And by the way, I'm joking. By the way, there's not enough money in the world that I could pay Mrs. Wallace for that joke. And she was, by the way, she also granted his picture that's really famous, the one where he's wearing a crown. It's really famous. He's wearing a crown. It's a close-up of his face. It's a very expensive shirt to license, and she's gave me full permission to use that shirt and that image on my shirt, and it's a collabo between Biggie and the Biggie Foundation and Joe Coy. So and all we have to do is proceeds from the shirt. We donate like about $5 to the Wallace Foundation. So it's pretty dope, man. It's a sick.
That's
shirt.
Awesome. So you're selling those shirts.
It's basically the last one before she passed. Like she hasn't, that's the last one approved by her. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah. And it's so brilliant too. Just I mean, you're just talking about music that you love, and you wouldn't think that even just putting a joke out there, even though it's on Netflix, that would connect the dots like that, where you'd be talking to Biggie's mom, which is how long?
So crazy.
So when you perform at the Tucson Arena, November 21st here in Tucson, will you have those shirts available for?
Oh yeah, the shirts, the hoodies, they're sick, man. It's such a cool shirt. It's got my quote on the back about what I said about Biggie, and then on the front it says "Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way." It's underneath.
Yes,
it's such a cool shirt, man. It's sick. I'm not saying it because it's my shirt. I'm saying it because it genuinely is just.
Speaking presents, welcome back. Time for some music news here. This is what's happening in the world of music. Of course, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. We got next week, and it's a tradition not only to eat turkey on Thanksgiving while watching football, but also those great halftime shows. And it looks like there's going to be a lot of great halftime shows to enjoy when it comes to music on Thanksgiving. Jack White's going to join Post Malone and Little John for a Thanksgiving halftime show in particular. That's going to be a massive one. That's happening on November 27th. And, of course, it's going to be at Dallas Cowboys Stadium. It's going to be the Cowboys versus the Chiefs at AT&T Stadium in Texas. Of course, Post Malone is representing Texas Strong now. That's where he's originally from, and his real name is Austin, but now he's gone full cowboy. I mean, this guy, he saw what Kid Rock did, and as far as his career, and it was like, I'm going to go above beyond that.
Yep.
But Jack White, when he signs off on Post Malone, then I'm giving Post Malone a little bit of credit there because I don't think Jack White's going to work with any schlub.
Well, they're different games, though. Like, you have to go to different channels to watch the different games.
No, that's all going to be like a super halftime performance. Post Malone, the Lil Jon, and Jack White all performing together, AT&T Stadium.
Oh, really?
No, actually, I'm 100% wrong on that. It's Post Malone's, Post Malone will be at AT&T Stadium, and let's see, Jack White,
Detroit.
Will headline Detroit versus Green Bay Packers at Detroit, which actually that's going to be massive. And they say fellow Detroiter Eminem and his manager Paul Rosenberg will executive produce the halftime event as part of the multi-year partnership with the Lions through 2027. And Little John will perform during the Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals game. So
yeah, that was my question. Like, do you have to go to a different game to see a different show? Or do they play at the same time?
No, it's staggered. So yeah,
cool.
yeah. So every single halftime will have a different all-star performance on Thanksgiving. So you get different musical experiences throughout the day. Yeah, super good. Okay,
that's nice.
Way better than what I was originally thinking, and I don't know what happened there. All right, so let's talk about this. Our good friend David Draymond of Disturbed recently announced that Disturbed's not going to go on tour anymore. They're going to take a sabbatical. And in the meantime, he's going to get married, and he did. Yeah. Now, it wasn't too long ago that we were reporting that David Draymond was on like Tinder and Bumble, right? And then he found a woman she's a smoke show. I'll give her that. And then immediately was like, boom, I'm in love and I'm married. And this is after like a divorce not too long ago. Is it too soon?
No.
You're romantic.
He's David Draymond. Like, where do you think they're going to go on their honeymoon, though? Like, where does David Draymond from Disturbed go on his honeymoon?
I see his wife. His wife is beautiful. My guess is someplace very expensive, and I think he's going to continue to pay for the foreseeable future. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit of a skeptic when people get married that quickly, and especially people of success getting married that quickly.
He's a rock star.
I know he's a rock star.
Even
more reason. I hope he has a rock solid prenup, is all I'm saying.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah. All right. And finally, speaking of rock stars, Kurt Cobain's Smells Like Teen Spirit guitar has hit the auction block. For those fans of grunge music that might be interested in placing a bid on this significant piece of rock history, next March at Christie's Auction House, they will have the distinct honor of being the one place where you can buy the exact guitar used by Kurt Cobain in the Smells Like Teen Spirit music video. It's being auctioned as part of the Jim Israel collection, and the Fender is expected to fetch between, how much do you think?
So that's what I want to guess. I think it's going to be around like 500,000 to 900,000.
That's lowballing it.
That's lowballing?
Well, yeah, they hope not. There would be a massive disappointment if they only got that amount of money. They're looking to fetch $2.5 million to $5 million.
What?
Yes, for the iconic guitar that was used in the Smells Like Teen Spirit music video.
Wow.
And it is a music video that's been seen 1 billion times by 1 billion people.
I know, but $2 million?
2.5.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
That's how much people will pay for nostalgia if they have the money. You know who won't have the money here in a couple of years? David Draymond, if he doesn't sign a prenup. So here's your music news. What room?
I want Kenzo to apply to Squid Games the challenge because I want that $4.5 million.
Yeah, it might go up, might go down. You think Kenzo would do well? You think Kenzo would do well in that game?
I think he would do so well. It's just like, the lack of sleep he thinks could be hard for him.
Yeah, I mean, you have a little sleep masks that you could wear, so kind of block out the light, which is good. You usually see that in reality TV shows like The Challenge.
Oh yeah,
which we are going to pick our All-Star 5 here for Challenge 42. We're going to do that here in a little bit, Herb.
Oh, okay.
So yes.
Okay.
So I want you to think about it.
Okay.
So she's so obsessed now that after we had it, she had no idea about Squid Game's a challenge or even Squid Game, the original show.
No, I watched the original show. I watched the original show. I didn't see the second season though.
Yeah, but then after meeting Kurt's Zoe, then she geeked out. Now, in retrospect, if she saw Kurt on the street, she'd probably squeal like a little girl.
I want to go to his establishment up at La Encantada and be like, hey, hi, I got questions.
Hey, it's me. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I should have had you binge earlier. It kind of came together all last minute, but it was great to have that conversation.
I wouldn't have watched it had he not been here, so I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, that's good. All right, well, let's get on the air here. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beefing and Presents. We're joined in studio with the one and only film critic Herb Stratford. Good afternoon, Herb. I said afternoon.
Good morning.
Thank you.
It's afternoon somewhere. It's all.
Exactly. But no, welcome to the show. And I'm glad that you're here because, there's a couple things being released that isn't Wicked 2. And
you'll note that's not even on my list.
Thank you so much, because why would we ever want to even care about that? But apparently that's going to be a massive deal. How much money do you think that sequel is going to pull in this weekend?
Yeah, and it's I think they were shooting it like 60 plus. It was just going to be a huge number. And the thing is this, because it's they're going to lump everything together all the way through Thanksgiving, and they're going to make it like, biggest opening ever. And it's like, well,
yeah, that don't count. You can't do
cheating.
2 weeks.
Yeah. And also they took something that should have been one movie and turned it into two.
Yeah.
So
right.
It's a cash grab.
Big bust. But I've been seeing, obviously, the media pressers they've been doing, and Ariana Grande and Cynthia Nixon or Hickson.
Aviro.
Yeah, they've been out doing their tour and everything. And so that's the only movie that I heard about. So I was actually surprised that Brandon Fraser actually has a movie that's being released this weekend. But is it good?
I'm going to tell you, this is one of my top 5 movies.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
No, I am serious.
So Fraser is continuing his role.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he's on a hot streak for sure.
He is. No, actually 2 of my favorite movies this year are this week. One on Netflix, one in theaters. So we're going to talk about Rental Family. So Rental Family is his film where this is a true thing. In Japan, they have these agencies that rent out people. Like if you need someone to come to your funeral, or you need someone to pretend to be your ex-husband or something, and you don't want to be embarrassed, because Japanese culture is all about sort of honor and whatever.
Right.
So basically he is this out of work actor that is living in Tokyo and sort of struggling, and he ends up taking a gig for this rental agency for to sort of be you can be a friend to this person or whatever. And of course he's going to sort of start to care about these people, right? And he's sort of a lost soul, and these are all sort of lost souls, and the agency needs to sort of reassess, what they're doing, because, it's like, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? You know what I mean? Because he's not supposed to fall in love with the family that he's pretending to be a part of. So it's just a really beautiful, sweet story. It's 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think he's going to be nominated for Best Actor.
Again, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Tokyo looks amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's just such a beautiful.
Get off of Tokyo's nuts, okay?
Look at it, though. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's just so gorgeous. And it's just the culture and everything. It's a wonderful film. It's just like it's one of those movies where, it's easy to be in a dystopian sort of chaos movie and sort of be like, oh, it's crazy. But just to feel sort of heartwarmed about oh, okay, I understand. This is about being a human and, showing up and, finding your place and finding your people. It's a beautiful movie.
Okay, is this a remake of an original a Japanese movie, because it has Japanese director, full cast and everything?
Yeah, no, it's an original story, and it's definitely worth seeing.
Well, you know what? I am so surprised, because just on the surface, when you're Rental Family, it sounds like a cheesy comedy, a knockoff. I imagine it's it was a cash grab. Brandon Fraser makes this fantastic comeback because of the movie The Whale.
Yes.
And for a while he wasn't being cast at all because he got bald, he got fat, and he wasn't mummy leading man stature.
Yeah.
And no one really looked at Brendan Fraser as a good actor, even though he was in a couple of good movies at his early age. After Encino Man, he did that one movie with Matt Damon. What was that called again? The school movie. You were 45 when it came out. Came out in 92.
No, I'm not going to help you.
All right. Well, anyways, yeah, I mean, he's done acting before. It's good to see him make this comeback.
It is. And I mean, and I know that a lot of the press that lately has been he wants to do another Mummy movie.
Yeah.
He's going to have to tone up a little bit.
I thought it was confirmed though.
I think they're working on it.
I thought he just confirmed it.
He might have. I'm just saying he needs to hit the gym.
He still looks a little doughy. He still looks a little whale-like.
Okay, we all age.
But honestly,
we all age her.
His character sort of needs to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, it would be weird if he looked like Rick in The Mummy. You'd be like, why is that guy in Japan? He's like super handsome and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it makes actually perfect sense. But no, I think he seems like he's a stand-up dude. I've never met him, but I mean, that's
you look forward to it. So Rental Family is a movie that if you're trying to avoid musicals at all costs, and I think many of us are, that's definitely the movie option for you. So it's out theaters everywhere. So excellent. Thank you, Herb Stratford. Let's continue our movie reviews here on the podcast broadcast and be back with what's dropping on our streaming services after music from Falling in Reverse and Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, that's good. So Rental Family.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see that.
Are you though? Oh yeah, you got your family coming in.
I know.
So
you guys some babysitters.
Yeah, do you guys normally? Oh, you got babysitters, so you're gonna have like a sister night.
Can I take a kid to see that movie, or would it kind of go above their head? I mean, there's a kid in the movie.
Yeah, but you know that's like an adult film, right? Not like a porn, but you know what I mean.
I mean, I think somebody would probably be bored.
You know young kids would be bored. Don't be that person. You don't bring a 5-year-old to this movie.
There's a kid in the movie.
Yeah, no shit. It's like, hey, I'm your dad, rental dad, and it's like a deep like concept. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I think you should see it, Mari, because I think you'd like it. But I don't think it's something for kids.
Yeah. I mean, is it PG-13? What's it rated?
Yeah, probably. I don't even check the ratings anymore. You know, to be honest.
Yeah, they don't card you.
That's
they're just like, whatever, go in there, enjoy whatever it is. It could be a snuff film. Be like, you're old enough to see it.
That's true.
Yeah, so
it's true.
Okay, we're almost to the end of the Challenge 41. Right now, this Vets and New Threats setup was all about getting some fresh blood in the mix, and this season. There was a lot of shots fired by the new threats.
Yeah. And
it seemed like the vets from Challenge 42 are kind of like trying to team up now. And they're like, F these kids. We got to show them we still got some gas in the tank. And CT right now is currently working out and getting in good shape. He's looking pretty good. And of course, Johnny Bananas rallying the troops. All right, so they're kind of speculating it would be almost like a War of the Worlds type return, where it's the old guys against the new guys, right? Like an Avengers type setup, right? So who is your team Avengers? If you're going to pick 5 guys of vets and 5 women, who are they going to be on this cast? And so it's still people that are still around in the mix, so to speak. Maybe a couple throwbacks.
Okay.
But who would you put on this as Avengers versus Youngblood?
So I think for my vets, I think it's Bananas, it's CT, it's Derek, it's Mark.
Derek Kaczynski?
Yes.
Okay.
And Mark
Long.
Mark Long, who I always love, Mark Long. And then I think my last man would be what's his name? Jordan.
No girls?
No.
Those are the guys.
Yeah. And then Jordan.
Yeah, getting Jordan on. And Jordan's good for a little bit. I mean, obviously all the cardio.
Well, and he's just such a competitor. He's just like relentless. For the women, I think I'm gonna stick with Cara Maria. I do not like Ashley, so Ashley is off of the list for sure. I think I'm gonna go Anissa.
That's where you messed up.
Just because of old school. I just
Anissa would have to be on there because of old school, but Anissa right now, there's some scandals surrounding Anissa.
I know she's crap in the bed.
She's a predator.
Who else? Now you're gonna stump me because now I'm starting to
You got Cara and Anissa right now.
Yeah,
Don't you like the women?
No, I do. I'm just trying to think of who I really want, like who's a fit with them. You know what I mean?
Sexist.
No. I'm just thinking about who would play well. You know what I mean? Because Cara can be very divisive. So it's like she gets into fights with people, and I'm trying to think, who would actually be a team because they've got to work together.
But you kind of also want to like cast it like you're a producer for the television show. So a little bit of fights like mixed in the turmoil. That's all drama. That's good for the TV show.
I'm going to tell you. So I'm not an Olivia fan, but I think she would be good just because I think she's earned her chops.
Yeah,
there.
She's not going to be able to come back. She's about to have a kid.
Yeah, no. And I think, Jenna's not going to come because she's had 3 kids. So that's not going to happen.
4 kids.
4? Oh,
oh yeah, dude. She's cranking them out. Yeah, I stalk all of them.
All right, so so you give me your women. Give me your women.
Okay. My women, all right, Cara Maria for sure. Hell no on Anissa. It's too much right now.
Okay.
Especially since the last season, she's literally like climbing into bed with like blackout drunk dudes.
I know.
Not a good look.
Yeah, not a good look.
All right. So Cam's getting in shape.
Oh,
she's
if Cam
back.
comes back. All right.
Yeah. So Cam's looking back. Leroy's not coming back. They're kind of like rotating cast here. Okay. I know that you don't like Ashley Mitchell, but Ashley is a millionaire Mitchell for a reason, and drama, and we'll kind of keep it going. Even though she was kind of low key this season.
Yeah,
but,
I will agree.
Gotta have Rachel return because that's old school first 10 seasons.
True.
You know, she'd be the oldest of the vets, and then Tori. Return of Tori.
Yeah, I would agree with Tori for sure.
Yeah,
I think that's
that's my 5 avoided casts. As far as
men,
and this is Avengers All Stars. Bananas, of course, on the list. CT, of course, goes without saying. This one gets more difficult because there's so many good ones that should be in the mix there, doing pretty good. So I would like to see Kyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right. British Kyle return. He's always good. Also, Nelson. I want to see Nelson.
You want to see Nelly back?
Yeah. You know why? Because he has a prosthetic leg, dude.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And he recently ran a 5K with Corey. And
just don't say Corey. Just don't say Corey.
No, I'm not going to say Corey. Okay. I'm not going to say Corey, right? Because this is where it gets difficult, right? Because then I got Nelson, I got Kyle, I got CT, I got Bananas. And I want to like spice it up, but to add the drama, but also the competition. It's easy to say Jordan because then that's more of like the GOAT category. Jordan somewhat, doesn't bring the drama as he kind of does, but out of these here, I kind of almost want to go with like one of the Big Brother guys too. It's a tough one. I'll tell you who I don't want. I don't want Devin. I want to eliminate him.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he'll be good. Yeah. And see, let's see. I'm racking my brain from like season 40. I mean, it's always great for Darrell, but Darrell doesn't bring the drama. He's not banging anyone. I need someone to bang a bunch of people, right?
True.
Usually that's Kyle, but he got married. Nelson will probably hook up with someone. But that's pretty much it. So a man whore that's actually a good competitor. That's where it gets up. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna have to go Josh. Josh sucks, but
Oh please.
Hey,
really? I'm not
okay,
with
fine.
you. I'm not with you on Josh or Kyle. I don't know.
Yeah, you got excited when I said Kyle. What are you talking about?
I didn't think about him, but the more I think about him, I'm just like he's sort of a poser. But anyway, we're losing all the streamers.
Kyle's
right now.
really good. Kyle's really good. Good competitor as well. So
Beef has been so excited for this conversation. He's been waiting.
I'm waiting to see. I mean, I like Derek K, but Derek K, he kind of shit the bed this year. So I was kind of bummed about that. So I'll be honest.
All right. Well, so when are they going to announce cast?
Well, I know they're going to shoot in February. They'll probably announce cast after they finish up this season, and the finale is coming up here shortly. So the next 2 weeks will be the finale going there.
All right.
So,
excited.
Yes. All right. Let's
when will the show end?
Hopefully never.
Yeah, hopefully never. Yeah, I'm with Beef on that one.
Yeah.
Didn't we hear that MTV was shutting down or whatever?
Well, yes. So MTV and Paramount, got bought by Skydance, and they did this $1 billion merger. And then with that, Skydance, the new $1 billion daddy, so to speak, kind of overlooked all the assets and seeing what's cost effective and what actually produces the most results. The first big move they did was cancel all the sub channels of MTV through everywhere. And that's usually if you had cable still and you had 5 different MTVs, they basically canceled the other 4 and they only kept the original MTV for right now. And that's usually in all the UK, everywhere foreign. They're just like done, boom, 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 pulling the plug. We're paying money to play music videos and people could just watch YouTube. Doesn't make sense. And I agree. And then the next thing they did, which was massive, is they canceled Ridiculousness. Now, unfortunately, and the reason why MTV is in the state that it is, it's their programming is 23 hours a day ridiculousness.
it's
insane. Yeah. It's insane. The fact that they even said that they shot 45 seasons of this within like 15 years. So there was multiple seasons a year. They're just doing the same premise over and over again, looking at internet videos, cracking shitty jokes. I'm like, it's like our podcast. I'm like, why don't I get millions of dollars per episode? That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
They canceled it, and that was pretty much the death blow to MTV. They already canceled Catfish, and so they actually, I saw a screenshot of a scheduling block from like 3 years ago that literally showed ridiculousness on constantly, right? Every single day of the week, every single block, and then 1 hour of the challenge. And then that was it. The fact that they don't even replay the challenge is like, dude, you guys are spending so much money to only play it once a week and then don't even like replay it.
Yeah.
But you'll literally rewatch this over and over again. So it made no sense. So what's that mean for the challenge? Well, the challenge is still property of Paramount. They have a series on Paramount Plus with the All-Stars. And so considering the legacy, the running narrative, the competition show, the reality show in general, that format, it still has value. And so they're going to continue it on Paramount and then see what happens there.
Right, that's fair.
Yeah. Now, will they return with All-Stars? We'll find out. But as of right now, Johnny Bananas on his podcast is sounding the alarm saying, hey, we need to get all the heavy hitters out for this one because this one's more important than anything to kind of show our new daddies that we're valuable. But again, I don't think that's the case as well. I think, with the history, the legacy, and the secured fan base that they've already established over 20 years, every time they premiere, they're going to get at least 500,000 people watching it.
Yeah.
That's valuable.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's what's happening with the merger and the buy-in and all that.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. Any other questions there, Mari?
Nope.
Okay.
But I know they got 2 diehard fans.
There's at least 2 right here.
Mhm.
Yep.
There's more than that, though. I mean, they're out there. Out there.
Yeah.
Hey,
You guys are the only ones I know that love this show. Like, seriously.
Yeah, but like, you have a small friend circle.
Oh, okay.
But you have to admit, we're an odd couple to like something.
I mean, yeah. Yes.
It's the challenge and hardcore hentai porn. That's the only things that we have in common as far as what we like watching.
Getting me in trouble. Thank you very much.
Sorry about that.
Thank you very much.
Hentai's great.
Right.
Yeah. See, yes. We all have that in common too. All right. Oh, nice. Todd just scored 4th row tickets for Weird Al.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not 10 yet. I thought it went on sale at 10.
Oh, shit. Well, there was pre-sale availability and things like that. And I think, Todd, how did you sign up for those tickets? Did you hear that Weird Al's coming in Tucson Arena?
I did.
Yeah.
In September, way to
Yeah, next year.
I know. It's a long time away.
I know.
It's 10 months
It's
away.
crazy. Oh, Gabriel, thank you. School Ties was the name of that movie from Brendan Fraser.
Very good. Yes.
Thank you for that. All right. About to get on here in 25 seconds. Go to the next review. What are we talking about next, Herb?
Well, it depends. We can talk about SISU Road to Revenge, or we could talk about my favorite movie of the year, which is Train Dreams, which is on Netflix.
We're 100% going to be talking about your favorite movie of the year, okay?
All right.
And what a great setup.
Yeah.
We could talk about some shit I don't care about at all. We're talking about my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah, Sisu was good. It was entertaining. It's a good action film.
Yeah, good. Okay. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. So we're here with film critic Herb Stratford. And I asked him, what do we want to talk about next? And he's like, we could talk about this one movie, Sisu, or we could talk about my favorite movie of the year. And it's November 21st. We went 11 months and 21 days into 2025 for this man to see a movie that he deems his favorite of the entire year.
Actually, I saw it in January at Sundance first time, but yeah.
You son of a bitch with your stupid hipster cred. I get it. Okay, so it was his favorite movie of the year since January, and now we all get to see it, us peasants, together on Netflix for free.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, tell me about Train Dreams and what makes this your favorite movie of the year.
Okay, so I'm a sucker for period pieces, right? I like that.
Yes.
I'm a sucker for just things that are just really beautiful. And so like Terrence Malick is my favorite director who did Days of Heaven and some other things. And so this movie is Joel Edgerton plays a guy in the 1880s. He's sort of he's working as a railroad guy, as a logger. He's married to Felicity Jones. It's just this beautiful sort of story about a guy and his family and the building of America. And it's just a lot of it's filmed at the golden hour, which is like that hour before sunset. So everything just looks beautiful. And it's just this incredible snapshot of like a common man's life. William H. Macy is also in it. It's a beautifully filmed, beautifully acted, just sort of it's almost like just a little calm, like oasis, away from all the craziness and the stuff that we have. It's just, I don't know. It's just, it's sort of heartbreaking, but it's also beautiful and just so honest. And I don't know. I run out of adjectives. It's just such a beautiful film. I mean, I've seen it twice. I want to see it again.
Really? And well, now that's on Netflix, you could binge it.
I can
over and over again.
Well, and I'm actually talking to Joel Edgerton tomorrow. So I'm really excited about that. I didn't get invited to the junket, but they gave me an interview. So I'm excited to talk to him about it. I think he's done great work, but this may be the best work that he's done.
I mean, that's what the other reviewers are saying in the trailer here. What year is this set? Because this gives me like Red Dead Redemption vibes.
It's the 1880s.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect timing.
It's really it's just a remarkable film in so many ways. And yeah, I think I know I haven't seen Marty Supreme, and there's a couple films I haven't seen that are coming out. Jay Kelly. But this one, I think it's going to be hard. This is just so in my lane. It's just, it's just perfect for me. So I hope it does very well. I think, again, it's on Netflix. Check it out. It's definitely worth your time.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's super easy. What about the pacing of this film? I mean, because you're looking at it and you're like, yes, beautiful. Yes, period piece. Yes, good acting and stuff. But is the movie like paced well enough to capture the attention of the ADD and keep them? Like I'm thinking about Mari right now. She just took a nap during your description.
Mari doesn't sleep when I'm here. No, I think yes. I think not only is there enough sort of movement forward of the plot, but also these are beautiful people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like Joel Edgerton's a handsome guy. Felicity Jones is beautiful. So yeah, it keeps your attention. No, definitely.
All right. Well, it sounds fantastic. Herb's favorite movie the entire year, a movie that he saw in January and saw I don't even know how many movies throughout the entire year, at least triple digits.
Oh right? Yeah, I get probably 600-700. Sometimes I get to 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. And out of all of them, Train Dreams, number one on his list.
Yeah.
Partially because it's nostalgia. He grew up during that era. But the other part is because the acting, the beautiful cinematography, and everything else. With that said, is it going to be eligible for Academy Awards and all those?
It is. They had a New York and LA release. So it's out in a few theaters so to be eligible. And I mean, it'd be nice if it was here on the big screen because it's just beautifully filmed. But no, you got to watch it at home.
Is it weird, though? That is weird that they screen it during all the little, Sundance and everything, right? And then they shelve it for an entire year and release it a week before Thanksgiving. I mean, on Netflix. So it doesn't have a great release date on Netflix. Usually it's like Christmas or anything. Like, what's the point?
Well, I mean, they always have a couple of things. Netflix always has a couple of things that they're sort of, pushing, right?
Okay.
So this year it's Jay Kelly, which is the George Clooney movie. I think a little bit of Train Dreams, but I mean, I think that, I think they buy stuff out of Sundance and then they're like, okay, what are our prospects, right? Like, when should we release this? Because honestly, like right now, so I'll give you an example. Right now, they're pushing F1. Okay. Which came out in May or something. Right. And they're pushing hard. So actually today I'm interviewing Javier Bardem because they're pushing it out because they're like, don't forget, we had this great movie earlier this year. So that's the challenge. If you release it too early, then people forget about it. So I think it's smart on their part because they're thinking families are going to be together. Yes. They're going to be at home for Thanksgiving. Oh, what's on? This sounds interesting. And they're going to watch it.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, this week, all you can do is just watch Train Dreams live, on Netflix whenever you want.
Yep.
All right, Herb Stratford, everybody. Thanks so much, Herb. All right, looks like we're running out of time here. Okay, we'll squeeze in a beef tip right after these words, but we'll talk about Landman Season 2 on our podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan. Yeah, did I forget what I'm saying and doing? Jesus.
Who am I? What station is this?
I know.
But we should also just mention really quickly, SISU Road to Revenge. Okay, so 2 years ago, there was the movie SISU, which was a foreign film, action film.
Okay.
SISU is a Finn from Finland. It's a word that sort of means it doesn't translate, but it means just complete and total dedication and obsession to something, right? Okay. So SISU was about this guy who was he was from Finland and his family gets killed. And so he goes on this revenge spree. Very much like a Schwarzenegger or a, Stallone sort of movie, but just like a European movie. And it's set at the end of World War II. So this is the sequel because it did so well. And it's a wild ride. I mean, there are tanks and planes and missiles and evil Stephen Lang, who's the evil guy in Avatar. He plays the sort of the evil Russian colonel that's out to get the main character. And all the guy is trying to do is disassemble his cabin and move it back into Finland. And they will not let him do that. And it's just like, and literally tanks and planes and missiles. It's an hour and a half long. It is a wild ride. It is unbelievable. There's some things in here, action movie stuff that I've never seen before. It's really a lot of fun. I saw it yesterday
Violence
morning.
or explosions? What have you never seen? But what
crazy deaths.
Okay.
I mean, just like unbelievable, heads exploding and just crazy stuff.
That's Netflix too?
No, this is in theaters. Yeah, this is in theaters.
This looks like a very like alpha movie, like a man movie, right?
It is. And I mean, Stephen Lang, again, he plays bad guys so wonderfully.
Yeah. He looks like an evil dude, right? He looks like a badass.
Yeah, no, this movie is crazy. And it's also sort of fun because, again, this is the season with all the serious, heavy awards contenders. It's fun to see something that's just nuts.
Yeah.
Right? So this is a lot of fun.
Nice. So this is the sequel too. So I didn't even see the first one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
First one did very well, but it is, Mari, this is not for the kids. It's
no.
very
Obviously,
gory.
yes, I see it. I see the blood.
Yeah, even in the trailer. Yeah, I mean, you get a good idea what's going on.
Yeah,
there.
he gets tortured fierce, but he comes out. It's and he's got a cute dog, and the dog's fine. Don't everybody worry. They don't kill the dog.
Okay.
So it's fine.
You need to see the first one to see the second one.
Not necessarily. They sort of fill you in on the backstory. They give you, I mean, you're going to want to.
That's a good question, man.
But you don't have to.
Oh, those deaths do look gnarly.
Yeah, dude, this actually looks sick, dude.
I'm telling you,
looks amazing.
This is like when the first Die Hard came out, and my wife and I went and saw it, and then we went around and told everybody, we're like, oh my God, this movie Die Hard, you're not going to believe it. This movie is crazy.
Right.
And it sort of flew under the radar. Now, granted, this is the second movie, but it's like something that is just so insane. It's just, but it is very guy centric.
Yeah.
Is the first one this crazy though?
No.
They step up the craziness.
This is upping the ante of crazy for sure. So yeah, but if you're looking for just a crazy night at the movies, this is it.
SISU, Road to Revenge.
That looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty badass, actually. I mean, even look at the poster. He's literally just standing upon two guns blazing on top of a pile of carnage. That's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
Wow, I know which movie Rico would want to see this week.
Yes.
I know. I'm sorry Rico's not here to geek out on it, but maybe he'll see it and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, he's in New Orleans right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with his brother, checking out Queens of the Stone Age.
Tonight.
Yes, eating all the,
beignets
and etouffee. You go to New Orleans, right?
I've been there, yeah.
So what did you eat there that you're just like, I wish they had that here?
Oh, the beignets, for sure. You just can't get a good beignet anywhere outside of New Orleans.
I don't even know where you could get a beignet in Tucson. I mean, it's like a powdered donut virtually, right?
But but it's like when you're in France and you're in Paris and you have a croissant.
Oh, a croissant in Paris is unmatched.
I like that you guys say it like that because when I was in Bisbee, there's a French bakery down there. Very good croissants, right? But that's the way that my girl would say it too, and I could not help but just have fun with that.
Well, and Mari and I, we had our pinkies up when we
we did. So I like to go like little breakfast and stuff. Like ham and cheese croissant.
You have to represent.
So pretentious, dude. I know they're delicious though.
Amen.
I mean, when I had that croissant, it was great. It was so good. I was peeling it layer by layer, right?
Yeah.
I had a ham and Swiss. I like to go with the traditional. In fact, actually, Gilly's, I think, French bakery, their chef started following me on Instagram. So shout out to her. She listens to the show.
Nice.
I'm like, nice if I get the hookup. You know what I mean? Like, let's go.
Where's the box? There should be a box in here.
No shit. And crepes, dude. When I went to Austin, there was a spot right around the corner from the hotel that I was staying at. I went there twice for breakfast and just had great crepes.
You're walking around the street in Paris and there's crepe places, right? Like, and you just like get some, and then like you walk about another 15 minutes, you're like, oh, I could have another crepe.
You can easily have another crepe. Yeah.
All of them.
All right, let's get on and wrap it up. All right, unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for the show today, but I'd like to thank everyone for listening. Don't forget, tonight, Joe Coy is at the Tucson Arena, so shout out to Joe, and hopefully you guys enjoy that great comedy show at the Tucson Arena. And this weekend, your Tucson Roadrunners go back-to-back with Barbie Night on Saturday night, and, of course, Hockey Fights Cancer Night at 4 p.m. on Sunday, and hopefully you guys got your tickets for that. And I will see you at those games and at that show tonight. Herb Stratford, thank you for coming on the show, as always. Mari, you're always a pleasure. And for the rest of you guys, keep listening for your opportunity to text that keyword to win that Nintendo Switch 2 to be our week 1 Master of Prizes winner. Next week, we'll give out another fantastic prize. Until then, enjoy your weekend. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When
there you go. Kind of stuck the landing there, huh? I've had worse outros. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and, react and all that good stuff. Comment. That all helps.
I will knock out all your teeth.